Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining in today. I know that we have the interactive class with Flipgrid challenge going on right now. So if you're here because of the challenge, thank you so much for checking that out and learning a little bit more about culturally responsive teaching. I have with me the star of the Yaritza series, Yaritza herself. Yaritza, share a little bit about you and what has happened so far with your series.
Hey everyone, I'm so excited to join Jornea today, or to have Jornea join me today. Either way, um, wow, the series, we've had 12 episodes. We've had phenomenal educators from all around actually come in and discuss the importance of culturally responsive teaching and how to infuse it in our classrooms. This has been a ride because when you think about it, last year we've been through so much, not only with the pandemic, but also dealing with so many inequities that exist in America and just trying to figure out ways to open those conversations with our students. So, episodes 1 through 12, we dug straight in. We discussed what culture responsive teaching is, some meaningful, important strategies that we can use with every single student, not just a student of color. And then we, started to reflect on why do we do the work that we do, and why is it important to include the interests of our students. So it's been a ride.
Yeah. Yuritsa, as I was watching every single episode in the series, one thing that just kept resonating with me, how phenomenal the educators that you had on as guests were in sharing their experiences that they have had in implementing some of these practices with their scholars. And of course, we definitely want to, share that knowledge with other educators, but we also want to ensure that educators are fully supported in this work that they are doing. So we have next steps coming up, and I'm so excited for you to share with educators the next step in learning more about how to be a culturally responsive teacher.
So being a culture responsive teacher is about acknowledging that there's a need for change, right? So when I think about the work that I've done throughout the 11 years teaching, I had to think about how my first day of teaching, I probably didn't know anything because all I did was assume of the things that my kids wanted to learn. And now in year 11, I'm asking my students, how do you learn best? How could I best support you? And that's what culturally responsive teaching is taking the time out to get to know the students that you're actually serving. And the next step to this series, which to me is just like it's giving me all of the feels right now, is a course. It's I want to call it a master course because at the end of the day, when we think of the series itself, when we began, it was about introducing culture responsive teaching to the educated community. Now it's about putting in the work. It's so easy to say, hey, I'm a culture responsive teacher because I know exactly what culture means and the importance of infusing it in my classroom. But taking the time out to infuse it into all the disciplines, into understanding that, students' interest is what we should value, is to me what makes a teacher culture responsive. So we've created this culture responsive teaching course so that you guys, the educators, can not only interact with several activities, but learn how to implement it into your classrooms.
Yes. And that work is never done, right? And so I love that it is a process. So it is set up as a 3-week course for educators to be able to learn, but also implement and reflect and discuss with a cohort of other educators. So it won't just be you, it'll be other educators that you'll be able to learn with and grow with the information that Yaritza is providing during this course. And I'm super excited to see the impact that this will have. And so we have set up 2 different cohorts. So Yaritza, share a little bit about the time frames for these cohorts.
Okay, this is the juicy part. There's 2 cohorts. One begins, well, literally today, right? January 11th. And this is only on Mondays. What I love about this course is it's designed for not only a teacher-led session, but also a student-led session, meaning you guys. for those of you who can't attend live sessions, or because this is a 25 seat limit, or you were a little too late on actually trying to register, you can still obtain the materials, the videos, and the activities. When we thought about how we would introduce this course, we also thought about you guys, right? You have busy work schedules. And so we had to take into account that, hey, we have to have a course or at least a session that's asynchronous. So it means you guys don't even have to see me live, but you'll be able to still obtain the resources. You'll be able to obtain the videos and still engage in the activities. I'll still be, here if you need to contact me or to ask me any questions. And then the second cohort actually begins January 27th, and that cohort is only on Wednesdays, and it goes all the way into February. What I love about this CRT interactive course is that it involves you guys in so many ways. Not only does it give you guys the opportunities to work, real life, real time with me, but it also gives you the opportunity to ask questions when you have them and not have to wait, to just tweet about it. You can ask me right then and there. And also is a small group, which means we're able to work cohesively, we're able to work collectively, and I'm able to actually assist you in any way possible. I know I just said a mouthful.
That was awesome. And so if you did not have the opportunity yet to learn from the 12 sessions that Yaritza had for the Ask Yaritza series, you can always go back and read about the conversation that happened at blog.flipgrid.com/Ask Yaritza. Click that Ask Yaritza tab and you'll be able to see every single one of the recaps along with resources that Yaritza created for you to implement with your learning community as well as your scholars. And in addition to that, if you want to watch those videos, they are always available on the Flipgrid YouTube channel, right on the Ask Yaritza playlist. So definitely check that out. Get up to speed. There's some great ideas that are shared in every single one of the conversations. It really is a conversation that just needs to continuously happen. And so Yaritza, thank you so much for your passion and your love for this work. And for all the educators out there, I hope you consider either joining the course or following along on your own self-paced journey in culturally responsive teaching. And we are 100% here to support you.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Well, we'll see you on, I guess, the course or online.
Right? Yes, I'll see you guys. Thank you.
All right. Take care, everyone.